Good afternoon, everybody. If I could get your attention, please, we're going to call the meeting to order. If you have a mobile device, anything that makes noise, turn it off or silent so it doesn't interrupt the proceedings. I will tell you all good day and Happy New Year, this being the first meeting of the 2022 sessions for the Paulding County Planning Commission. First order of business is going to be election of officers. We have two positions that we need a nomination for from the Planning Commission, one for chairman and then one for vice chairman. So at this moment, acting as the chairman currently, I will take a nomination for chairman.
I'll nominate Jody Palmer as chairman. Second.
I have a nomination for Jody Palmer as chairman, and I have a second nomination by Ellis Aston, second by Roger Leggett. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0 and 1. Then I have a nomination, please, for the seat for vice chairman, currently held by Roger Leggett. I have a nomination for Mr. Leggett from James Steele and a second from Ms. Fitzgerald. Is that right? Yes. Okay. All in favor? Motion passes 4-0 and 2. You abstained, right? Okay. Give me just a minute. All right. So at this time, I would ask if the Planning Commission had an opportunity to review the minutes from the previous session of this body, which was November 30, 2021. Do you have any questions, comments, edits regarding those minutes? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Make a motion to adopt.
I have a motion to adopt from Roger Leggett.
Second.
I have a second from Ms. Fitzgerald. She beat you out. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0 and 1. And I think we have a couple of announcements to make. Our other colleague here, Jim Henson, will not be here today. He's actually attending a training conference in Atlanta. Mr. Robinson, you had some announcements regarding the agenda.
Yes, and thank you, and Happy New Year to all of you also. One thing I was asked to make sure your microphones are on, just in case. We've had several applications that need further discussion and reviews for different reasons that have been forwarded. The first application, I'm not going to go through all, is 2132Z, application by Matthias Estevez. That one's been forwarded to February, and along with that, his SUP, 2201 SUP. We had application 2022-01Z, Richard Butler and heirs of the Butler estate. That application's been forwarded to the February 22nd Planning Commission meeting. Also, 2022-01 LUP, Roger Beatty, that application's been forwarded to February 22nd. And then the application 2203Z, Jenny Stanfield, that application's been forwarded to February 22nd.
Before you call the first application, I will cover a couple of basic rules for participation in a public meeting. If you want to read them all, there's a copy available at the back of the room on the table. I invite you to please take a copy. If anyone, the person presenting the application, which would be either the actual applicant or their agent, has 15 minutes to present their application to the Planning Commission. They can use all of that time or conserve some of it for rebuttal. Again, anybody wishing to speak on behalf does share that time with them so that they will also be under that same 15 minutes. Anybody wishing to speak in opposition or may have questions, comments, or concerns regarding the application that is the topic at that time also has a consolidated 15 minutes. So if you do find yourself in a line waiting to speak, please be mindful of those behind you and courteous of their time. And this is, Paulding County Planning Commission is a recommending body, so any decisions from this body or recommendations will be forwarded to the Board of Commissioners meeting for tonight's meeting at 7 o'clock. Anybody that is on here for consideration with their application must be present for today and for the meeting tonight for it to be considered. Mr. Robinson.
Okay, thank you. First application, 2021-06 SUP, application by Timothy Ron, requesting a special use permit to own and operate a tattoo and art studio. The property is located in land lot 74, District 19, Section 2. The property address is 3754 Hiram Ackworth Highway. It's in Commission Post 1, and staff has recommended approval with 2 stipulations, and the applicant is present. We've had no known opposition or calls or anything on this one.
If the applicant's present, I need you to come around, sign in, state your name, and address your comments to me.
Happy New Year's to you.
This is Mike. I could right here. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Just state your name and then present your application.
Timothy Roan, and I'm here to open up a tattoo shop.
And are you familiar, sir, with the 2 listed stipulations that staff has recommended with this application?
This means a stipulation number 1 means that if you quit and move somewhere else, then nobody else can take it. And then the second one is you follow all the state and federal regulations for your business.
Yes, I am.
And you're agreeable to those stipulations?
Yes, sir.
Are there any questions to the applicant from the Planning Commission? Any questions from the Board of Commissioners? Thank you very much, sir. You can take your seat.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else here that would wish to speak on behalf of this application? Is there anyone here that would wish to speak in opposition to this application or has questions, comments, or concerns? Hearing none, I will now entertain a motion with regard to application 2021-06-SUP.
I make a motion to approve the 2 stipulations.
I have a motion to approve from Mr. Steele with 2 listed stipulations. I have a second from Ms. Fitzgerald. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0 and 1. Again, this will be forwarded to tonight's meeting of the Board of Commissioners. Mr. Roan, you will need to be present for it to be considered. Mr. Robinson.
Okay, next application, 2022-02 SUP, application by Jessica Moore requesting a special use permit to expand and utilize the property's existing special use permit for therapeutic programs, services, and pasture land. Property is located in land lots 1116, 1117, 1118. District 3, Section 3. It's located on the west, I think it's actually the southwest side of Due West Road. It's at 3044 Due West Road, and then one of the properties is at the end of Page Street. They all connect to each other. The applicant is present. Staff has recommended approval with 1 stipulation, and we've had no calls with opposition.
And is the applicant present? Would you please come around, sign in, state your name, and address your comments to the chair.
Good afternoon. My name is Jessica Moore, and I'm the Executive Director for McKenna Farms Therapy Services. And for those that don't know, we provide therapeutic services to individuals with disabilities in the form of physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We've been in the county for over 20 years at the 3044 location with a special use permit, and we're looking to extend the special use permit to adjacent property that we own for continued therapeutic services.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Moore, hold on just a moment.
Oh.
If there are any questions from the Planning Commission? Board of Commissioners, any questions? I will take a little bit of privilege and tell you that I do appreciate the work that you do in the community, especially for the services that you provide. Thank you very much. Is there anyone here that would wish to speak on behalf of this application?
Good afternoon. My name is Jenny Lee Walters, and I live in South Paulding. Our 4-year-old son, William, was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder in July of last year. Even before he got diagnosed, he began services at McKenna Farms. I first heard about McKenna Farms a few years ago, before I ever understood what they did, or before I had any idea that one day I would become part of the wonderful world of special needs. As soon as we entered the parking lot to the farm, which is what all of the staff and many parents refer to it as, because it is far from your typical clinical setting that provides therapy, we were intrigued and amazed by its naturistic and friendly welcome approach. We felt so blessed to have William begin speech and occupational therapy services there as quickly as we did, and the connections we have made since attending the farm have been phenomenal. It has so much more to offer than many parents and citizens realize, and Paulding County has never seen anything like it. With their clientele of hundreds of kids and teenagers that visit the farm each week, I talk to parents every day that are moving into the area about the benefits of McKenna. If they aren't already on their waiting list, they soon are afterwards. With that being said, I believe that no child should be on that waiting list, and that the use of the new building and restructured facility will help Jessica and her staff get to connect to even more families. I truly believe that McKenna Farms is a gem in our county, and moving forward with their current ideas will put them on the map for not only Georgia, but southeastern United States. Their holistic approach and heartfelt assistance give such an amazing light to these families that can often have daily struggles, looking for opportunities to watch their children grow and thrive, learn and play, and gain the ability to live happily and independently as every child deserves the opportunity for. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Is there anyone else that would wish to speak on behalf of this application? Hearing none, is there anyone that would wish to speak in opposition or may have questions, comments, or concerns? At this time, I will entertain a motion for application 2022-02-SUP.
Make a motion for approval.
I have a motion to approve from Mr. Leggett. Do I have a second? A second from Ms. Seaver. All in favor? Motion passes 5-0 and 1. And quite honestly, you would have had 6 votes if I didn't only vote in cases of a tie, so thank you. At this time, we're going to turn to the next item on the agenda. It's not an application, but is a public hearing. I'm going to ask, there you are, Director Ann Lippman, to come and speak on behalf of it.
Thank you very much. I can't believe it has been 5 years since we adopted our comprehensive plan, and I am here. This public hearing is to kick off the update, our 5-year update to the comprehensive plan. What you see before you up on the screen is just sort of a rundown of the state law, and I just want to go over what we'll be doing. Community Development has joined forces with the Department of Transportation, and as we update our comprehensive plan, they are doing their comprehensive transportation plan. As far as the comprehensive plan, what we will be looking at is we will be reviewing our needs and opportunities. We will be creating a new community work program, and we're doing a report of accomplishments on our work program that was 2017 to 2022. We will be reviewing our land use element. As I mentioned, we're doing this in conjunction with the Comprehensive Transportation Plan, or CTP, so we will be updating the transportation element. Some optional elements, and the consultant, we are working with VHB Consultants, and we are doing 5 target areas. So we will be looking at 5 areas of the county and doing amendments to our future land use map. Today is the kickoff, so it is the required public hearing, our first public meeting, and we invite everyone in the public to come join us on February 15th, 2022 at the Events Place in Hiram from 5 to 7 for an open house. And I'd also like to share that as of today, our website, which is pauldingchartingcourse.com, is live. So this is an opportunity to get information on both the Comprehensive Transportation Plan and the Comprehensive Plan. And I'll be happy to answer any questions if anybody has any.
Thank you very much for that introduction to the topic. Is there anybody that has a question from the Planning Commission to Director Lippman? Board of Commissioners?
And would you, for people that maybe listening online or whatever, talk about people that might be interested in serving on that panel that you're going to have, or what you call it?
Well, the comprehensive plan has a both plans have to have a stakeholder group, and ours is called the Multi-Jurisdictional Work Group. And it has members from each of the cities, Dallas, Hiram, and Braswell, the school district, economic development, the county. And that one's more of an appointed board. Where we would like the public input is at the public meeting on the 15th.
Any further questions from the board of commissioners? Thank you, Ms. Lively. At this time, I'm going to open the floor to public comment for the public hearing portion. If anybody would like to ask questions or make a comment regarding the kickoff for this planning process for the comprehensive plan for Paulding County, cities of Dallas, Hiram, and Braswell, please come forward to the lectern, sign in, state your name, and then address your comments to me. Hearing none, at this time I will close the public comment portion of the public hearing. And I don't think any further action is needed at this point. So if I could get a motion for adjournment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn from Ms. Seaver, a second from Ms. Fitzgerald. Thank you all for your attendance, and I'll call for the vote. All in favor? 5-0-1. So everybody have a wonderful day.